To adopt the mindset of I will never lose, we must first understand that our perspective shapes our reality. At the heart of this belief is the acknowledgement that success begins and ends in the mind. The way we perceive ourselves, our circumstances, and the challenges before us determines the trajectory of our lives. If we see setbacks as failures, we limit ourselves, but if we view them as opportunities to grow, we unlock our true potential. This mindset isn't about pretending life is easy or ignoring hardships. It's about choosing how we respond to those hardships. In life, obstacles are inevitable, challenges will come, and there will be moments when things don't go as planned. During these times, people often divide into two categories, those who succumb to defeat and those who rise stronger. The difference lies in how they interpret their experiences. When we internalize the idea that every challenge holds a lesson, we shift our perspective. Instead of focusing on what we lost, we focus on what we gained, whether it's wisdom, resilience, or a better understanding of ourselves. This mental framework doesn't just happen by chance, it's cultivated through intentional practice and self-awareness. Believing I will never lose doesn't mean we will never face failure or pain. On the contrary, it means recognizing that every failure is a step toward success. This belief allows us to approach life with confidence, even in uncertainty. Confidence doesn't come from an absence of fear, it comes from the knowledge that we have the ability to overcome fear. It's a deeply personal decision to face life's storms head-on, knowing they are temporary and that brighter days lie ahead. This mindset isn't innate, it's a choice we make every day. It's also important to remember that resilience is not about suppressing emotions or pretending everything is fine. It's about accepting our emotions and then deciding what to do with them. When we're faced with disappointment, frustration, or even despair, those feelings are valid. But if we dwell on them, they can consume us. Resilience is about feeling the emotions, learning from them, and then channeling that energy into productive action. It's the ability to say, this hurts, but I am not defined by this moment. This mindset of never losing requires constant reinforcement. It involves surrounding ourselves with people, ideas, and habits that align with our goals. It's about celebrating progress, no matter how small, and maintaining focus on the bigger picture. It's about understanding that setbacks are a natural part of the journey and that they often precede breakthroughs. When we adopt this mindset, we not only change our approach to challenges, but also inspire those around us to do the same. Ultimately, the belief that I will never lose empowers us to live with purpose and determination. It gives us the strength to persist, the courage to take risks, and the ability to see opportunity where others see defeat. This is how we transform challenges into stepping stones toward a greater version of ourselves. The meaning we give to our experiences is one of the most powerful tools we have in shaping our reality. When we encounter challenges, setbacks, or disappointments, the interpretation we assign to these moments determines whether they will break us or make us stronger. Life is not about the events that happen to us, it's about the story we tell ourselves about those events. By choosing to see difficulties as opportunities for growth, we reclaim control over our narrative. Instead of being victims of circumstance, we become architects of our destiny. Challenges are a natural part of life, yet it's our interpretation of them that defines their impact. When something doesn't go our way, it's tempting to see it as a loss, as a failure that diminishes our worth or potential. But what if we viewed every obstacle as a lesson? What if we believed that every setback carried within it the seeds of our next breakthrough? This shift in perception changes everything. Suddenly, failures are no longer reasons to quit, but rather reasons to dig deeper, learn, and try again with newfound wisdom. The ability to reframe challenges as opportunities is not just an act of optimism, it's a strategy for success. This concept doesn't mean dismissing the pain or difficulty that comes with setbacks. It's natural to feel disappointed or even defeated when things don't go as planned. But the key lies in how long we allow ourselves to dwell in those emotions and what we choose to do next. If we define an event as the end, it becomes if we done. But if we define it as a beginning, a chance to grow, to adapt, and to improve and turn them to something greater, the meaning we assign to challenges is the meaning that will shape our reality moving forward. Interpreting challenges as opportunities also requires a certain level of self-awareness. It's about pausing in the midst of adversity and asking, what can I learn from this? How can this make me better? This reflective approach prevents us from being consumed by the immediate emotional impact of setbacks and instead allows us to see the bigger picture. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced moments of doubt, struggle, and failure. What sets them apart is their ability to extract meaning and value from those experiences, turning what could have been defeats into defining moments of resilience and growth. When we consistently choose empowering meanings, we develop a mindset that thrives in any environment. Life becomes less about avoiding problems and more about embracing the journey, no matter what it entails. The meaning we give to our experiences influences not only how we respond to challenges, but also how we perceive ourselves and our potential. It shapes our identity, reinforcing the belief that we are capable, adaptable, and unstoppable. In every moment of challenge, we have a choice. The stories we tell ourselves about those moments could either limit us or liberate us. By choosing to see challenges as opportunities, we unlock a level of strength, creativity, and resilience that can carry us through anything life throws our way. Mastering emotions is one of the most critical skills in building resilience and adopting a mindset that ensures we never lose. Emotions are powerful forces that influence our decisions, actions, and overall quality of life. While emotions are natural and an essential part of the human experience, allowing them to control us can lead to self-sabotage, stagnation, and defeat. The key is not to suppress or ignore emotions, but to learn how to channel them in ways that empower rather than hinder us. Emotional mastery is not about eliminating negative feelings, but about understanding, managing, and using them as fuel for growth and progress. Life presents us with countless situations that can trigger strong emotional reactions, frustration, anger, fear, sadness, or even despair. These emotions often arise from circumstances that feel out of our control, and if left unchecked, they can spiral into a cycle of negativity. However, it's important to recognize that while we cannot always control the events around us, we have complete authority over how we respond to them. The ability to pause, reflect, and choose a constructive response is what separates those who are defeated by their emotions from those who rise above them. Emotional mastery begins with awareness. It requires us to acknowledge what we are feeling in the moment without judgment. This self-awareness allows us to identify the root cause of our emotions and determine whether they are serving us or holding us back. By observing our emotional state objectively, we can create a sense of distance between ourselves and the emotion, preventing it from dictating our actions. This practice enables us to respond to challenges with clarity and intentionality rather than impulsive reactions. Once we are aware of our emotions, the next step is to redirect them. Emotions are energy in motion, and when harnessed effectively, they can become a driving force for positive change. For example, feelings of anger or frustration can be transformed into determination and focus. Fear can be rechanneled into preparation and courage. Sadness can lead to introspection and a renewed sense of purpose. By reframing emotions in this way, we take control of their impact on our lives, using them as tools for growth instead of barriers to success. Another crucial aspect of emotional mastery is choosing where to focus our attention. What we focus on grows. And if we constantly dwell on problems or negativity, those emotions will magnify. On the other hand, if we consciously shift our focus to solutions, opportunities, and gratitude, we cultivate emotions that empower us. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. Rather, it's about directing our mental energy toward what we can change and improve. Mastering emotions also involves building resilience to bounce back from setbacks. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but about developing the inner strength to navigate it with grace and confidence. This resilience comes from consistently practicing emotional regulation, learning from past experiences, and maintaining a belief in our ability to overcome any obstacle. When we master our emotions, we take charge of our lives, ensuring that no external circumstance can dictate our success or happiness. Taking massive action and embracing persistence are two principles that can transform any goal from a distant dream into a tangible reality. It's easy to fall into the trap of overthinking, waiting for the perfect moment, or getting lost in endless planning. While preparation has its place, success ultimately comes down to action. Without consistent, deliberate action, even the best laid plans remain unfulfilled. Massive action is not about small, cautious steps, but about bold, decisive movements that push us beyond our comfort zones and propel us toward our objectives. Massive action requires clarity of purpose. When we are deeply connected to what we want and why we want it, taking action becomes a natural extension of our desire to achieve. This clarity acts as a compass guiding us through uncertainty and ensuring our efforts are aligned with our goals. However, it's not enough to act sporadically or half-heartedly. The key lies in sustained effort, continually showing up and giving our best even when progress feels slow or the path forward isn't clear. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable on the journey toward any significant goal. They test our resolve and our commitment. This is where persistence becomes essential. Persistence, the ability to keep moving forward despite obstacles, rejection, or failure. It's about maintaining focus and determination, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings us closer to success. Persistence isn't glamorous. It often involves doing the hard work when no one is watching, pushing through moments of self-doubt, and refusing to give up when the road gets tough. Taking massive action and practicing persistence also requires to embrace a mindset of adaptability. Rarely does everything go according to plan. As we take bold steps, we may encounter unforeseen challenges or discover that our initial strategy needs adjustment. Instead of viewing these moments as reasons to quit, we can see them as opportunities to refine our approach. Adaptability allows us to stay in motion, continually learning and improving as we move toward our goals. Another crucial aspect of massive action is the willingness to take risks. Pursuing anything worthwhile often involves stepping into the unknown and facing the possibility of failure. While this can be intimidating, it's important to remember that the greatest rewards come from taking calculated risks and embracing the discomfort of growth. Each risk we take teaches us something valuable, whether it's a lesson about what doesn't work or a breakthrough that moves us closer to success. Massive action is also about consistency. It's not about doing everything perfectly, but about showing up every day with commitment and determination. Small, consistent actions compound over time, creating momentum that can carry us through even the toughest challenges. This consistency, combined with a persistent mindset, ensures that we stay on course and make progress no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Ultimately, massive action and persistence are about refusing to settle for mediocrity. They are about striving for excellence, pushing beyond limitations, and pursuing goals with unwavering determination. They remind us that success is not a matter of luck or talent, but a reflection of the effort, resilience, and commitment we bring to the table every single day. Having faith in the process is one of the most powerful attitudes we can adopt in the pursuit of success and fulfillment. In a world that often demands instant results, it's easy to become discouraged when progress isn't immediate or outcomes don't unfold as quickly as we'd hope. However, true growth and achievement take time. The process is often unpredictable and challenging, but it's through trusting in this journey that we build the resilience and character needed to reach our goals. Faith in the process means believing that the effort we put in today will yield results tomorrow, even if we can't yet see the fruits of our labor. The journey toward any meaningful goal is rarely linear. There are highs and lows, moments of clarity, and times of uncertainty. These fluctuations can be frustrating, but they are an essential part of growth. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to learn and adapt, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. Trusting the process means understanding that every obstacle serves a purpose. It's often through these difficulties that we discover strengths we didn't know we had and develop the skills necessary to overcome future challenges. Faith in the process also requires patience. In a culture that celebrates quick wins and instant gratification, patience can feel counterintuitive. Yet the most valuable accomplishments are rarely achieved overnight. They require consistent effort, dedication, and time. Patience allows us to stay focused on the bigger picture, even when progress feels slow or insignificant. It reminds us that small incremental steps add up to significant results over time. By embracing patience, we can approach each day with a sense of purpose and trust that we are moving closer to our goals, even if we can't yet see the full picture. One of the biggest challenges in maintaining faith in the process is dealing with uncertainty. There are no guarantees in life, and this can be unsettling. However, uncertainty is also what makes the journey exciting and meaningful. It pushes us to step outside our comfort zones and embrace the unknown. Trusting the process means accepting that we won't always have all the answers or know exactly how things will unfold. Instead of fearing the unknown, we can choose to see it as a blank canvas, a space for creativity, growth, and new possibilities. Faith in the process also requires self-belief. It's about trusting not only in the journey, but in our own ability to navigate it. This self-trust is built through consistent action and the recognition that we have what it takes to overcome challenges and achieve our goals. When we believe in ourselves, we are more likely to persevere through difficult times and stay committed to our vision, even when external circumstances seem uncertain. Believing in the process isn't about blind optimism or ignoring reality. It's about maintaining a sense of hope and purpose even when the road ahead feels unclear. It's about showing up every day, doing the work, and trusting that our efforts will pay off in the long run. The process may not always be easy, but it is through this journey that we grow, learn, and ultimately achieve the success we seek. Life is most meaningful when we connect with something greater than ourselves. Contribution and connection form the foundation of a fulfilling existence, reminding us that our success is not just about personal achievements, but also about the positive impact we have on others. The drive to contribute and connect is deeply rooted in our nature as human beings. We thrive when we feel part of a community and when our actions create value for those around us. This is the ultimate source of fulfillment, knowing that what we do matters and that it makes a difference in the lives of others. When we focus solely on our personal goals, it's easy to fall into a cycle of isolation and dissatisfaction. Achieving a milestone might bring temporary happiness, but without a sense of purpose tied to contribution, that feeling often fades. True success goes beyond accumulating accolades or material wealth. It lies in the relationships we build, the lives we touch, and the legacy we leave behind. Contribution is the bridge between personal ambition and collective growth. It allows us to transform our individual efforts into something much greater. Connection plays an equally vital role in shaping our experiences. We are not meant to journey through life alone. Building authentic connections with others enriches our lives in ways that no material achievement ever could. These connections provide support, inspiration, and perspective, helping us navigate challenges and celebrate victories. They remind us that we are part of a larger whole and that our actions ripple outward, affecting others in ways we may not immediately see. Contributing to others and forging strong connections also amplify our sense of purpose. When we dedicate ourselves to a cause or help others achieve their dreams, we find deeper meaning in our own lives. Contribution doesn't have to be grand or public to be impactful. It can be as simple as offering encouragement to someone in need, sharing knowledge, or being a reliable friend. Each act of giving, no matter how small, creates a chain reaction of positivity that can change lives, including our own. Connection and contribution also remind us of the importance of empathy. To truly make a difference, we must understand the needs and experiences of others. Empathy allows us to step outside ourselves, see the world through another's eyes, and respond in ways that create real impact. It strengthens our relationships and enhances our ability to contribute meaningfully. This cycle of giving and understanding not only benefits those we help, but also enriches our own sense of fulfillment and joy. The beauty of contribution and connection is that they are limitless. There is no cap on the amount of value we can add to the world or the depth of relationships we can cultivate. As we focus on making a positive difference in the lives of others, we find that our own lives become richer and more rewarding in the process. Contribution and connection remind us of what truly matters and inspire us to live each day with intention, purpose, and love.